Hello everyone. In our last class, we had discussed about the 8 principles of Fayol, about principles of management, about his general principles of management. What are they? These 8. Let's revise first these 8. Thereafter, we will go from our 9th principle onwards. What were they? Sir, it's division of work, then authority and responsibility, then discipline, then unity of command, then unity of direction, then subordination of individual interest to general interest of organization, then remuneration of employees, and centralization and decentralization. Now, let's talk about our next principle, which deals with scalar chain. What do you mean by scalar chain in the organization? Scalar chain is simply follows that all of the highest ranking person knows what going between the lowest level and as well as middle level management. Let's discuss with this. It's an example. Suppose this is an organization structure and there are employees, say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H and I. Okay, here I must say that you must decide that suppose these, that is E belongs to top level management, and C, D, F, and G deals with the middle level management, and A, B, H and I deals with the lower level management. Now, what does that scalar chain means? Is as per the Fayol, scalar chain means each and every task should be coordinated with each and every their superior and junior to the organization. As in, whatever A wants to discuss with I, whatever he wants to share with I, whatever A wants to discuss or know about I, or whatever he has to tell about I, he need to follow the chain that A will tell B, B will tell C, C to D, D to E, and so on to H to I. He can't be directly communicated with I, so that each and every details, each and every requirements should be communicated with the top management, and top management have to be knowledge about what's going with their organization, what kind of employees strategies or policies are going through their organization. But in case of emergencies, if there is a similar kind of emergency, like you need to talk A need to talk to I at a very urgent manner, then he can use a direct contact between A to I, and this line should be told as gangplank. Let's see what does that mean. This particular line, this dotted line shows, is known as gangplank. Gangplank. So here, in case of emergencies, A can be directly communicate or directly coordinate with I with the use or with the help of gangplank in the organization. This is the concept of scalar chain. Let's understand the concept. Yes, formal lines of authority between superiors and subordinates from the highest to the lowest ranks are known as scalar chain. From highest to the lowest rank, means they are talking about this kind of ranking, highest to the lowest, as known as scalar chain. According to Fayol, organizations should have chain of authority and communication that runs from top to bottom. It should have a chain of authority and communication that runs from top to bottom and should be followed by managers and the subordinates. These kind of managers as well as subordinates have to be follow what the discussions or decisions are provided by the top management. They need to follow all the decisions and policies as decided by the top management. This change should not be violated in the normal course of business. That is, it should not be violated in the normal course of formal communication. That is, in case of normal course of business, we can't violate this change. But in case of emergency, employees can at the same level can contact through gangplank. They can be contacted through the gangplank. What was the gangplank in our diagram? See, this is the gangplank. As in case of emergency, if A needs to directly talk with I, he need to use gangplank or a line. From this, he can directly communicate with an I. Okay. Our next principle is discuss about. Our next principle is all about order. What does that mean, order? Here, order means each and everything should be placed at their particular manner, particular sequence, as in each and everything here represents with the people, product, policies and strategies, your funds, resources, each and everything should be ordered in a particular manner. Like in case if you go with the super big market like Reliance Fresh, JioMart, D-Mart, Walmart, it's like that, then you will find out that they all put their stuff, their food stuff in different segments. Like for the biscuits, they need to separate their biscuit segment. For the wafers or for the food stuff like Maggi and all things, they need to separate their department, that all kind of Maggi, all kind of wafers should be put at this place only, all kind of chocolates should be put at this place, all kind of cosmetic item should be placed at this place only. You will never be found that all the stuff should be placed at one place only. You can't find that here you are thinking like here they put cosmetics item and just beside them they put Maggi, so that you want to go and जाओ और जाके ढूंढ लो. यहाँ पर आपके पास एक तरफ तो मैगी पड़ी है और एक तरफ आपके पास वेफर्स पड़ा है. अब आपने बोला कि सर यहाँ पर वेफर्स है, वेफर्स के पीछे मैगी रखा हुआ है. सर वेफर्स के पीछे कभी भी मैगी नहीं रख सकते. They have to put Maggi and wafers on a separate department, separate division, so that they need to be follow the proper order. What kind of order? Same in case of manner of order in case of person. You should be ordered your person, your employees in a sequence that whatever the employees are working, they should be ranked accordingly. जिसने अच्छा काम किया है उसको नंबर 1 पे डालो, जिसने खराब काम किया है उसको डिग्रेड करो. खत्म. That's the policy of an organization. A place is for everything, everyone and everything or everyone in its place. People and material must be in suitable places at appropriate time for maximum efficiency. When we put people and material at the appropriate places, we will get efficiency. Example आपके सामने है. अगर आप डीमार्ट या जियो मार्ट में जाते हैं, वहां पर अगर सेपरेट डिपार्टमेंट है तो कोई भी कस्टमर आएगा वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ वही प्रोडक्ट चूज करेगा जो उसको परचेज करना है. उसको पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट के लिए पूरा मार्ट में घूमने की जरूरत नहीं है. It will give you a better efficiency to customers as well as to the organization also, to divide where to put all the things. In same manner, if people are ordered on the ranking, then they should be paid accordingly. If they are working more and more for the organization, they should be more from the organization, gain more from, as well as they got promotion from the organization. But if any person can't doing the work on time, he is not able to complete his targets, then company won't give him the promotion or additional benefits to the organization. Clear? Next, equity. Yeah, what do you mean by equity? This is not belongs to your equity shareholders, something like that. What you learned about in class 11th as well as right now you are learning in accounts. This is not about equity shareholder. Equity simply means that you need to equalize them, equally maintain each and every kind of employees. You don't need to bifurcate or differentiate between them, as in you can't bifurcate them on the basis of sex, religion, caste, nationalism or whatever the manner. you have to maintain the equity in your organization. Equitable decisions can be made so that each and every person get equal opportunities to grow. No single person is only liable or responsible to grow. In case your organization maintains equity with your all kind of employees, you can't differentiate between the level of cities or states or level of sex, religion, caste, then all the opportunities, all the employees should be able to achieve or grab all kind of opportunities given by an organization. The working environment of an organization should be free from all of form of discrimination, and then principles of justice and fair play should be followed. There should be no discrimination against anyone on account of sex, religion, language, caste. As in, how does that belong? That we will hire only male employees, we will hire only female employees, we will hire only and only Maheshwari's employees, we will hire only Jain employees, we will hire only Sikh employees. This won't produce an equity in the organization. But if you are hiring any person to the organization and giving them opportunities, then it shows equity in the organization. It shows equal opportunities are available for everyone in a company to rise. All clear, my friends? What we had discussed today are three concepts: scalar chain, where we had discussed that all the things should be subordinated or discussed with the highest ranking to lower ranking in a particular chain, and in case of emergency, an individual can deal with the same level with the help of gangplank. Thereafter, we had learned about order, what kind of order should be placed for particular material and person, who should be placed at first, who should be placed at last. You need to know about all kind of order. Thereafter, we had discussed about equity. What do you mean by equity here? That you need to maintain equal opportunities for each and every person, each and every employee. You can't bifurcate them on the basis of religion, caste, sex or nationalism, etc. Clear? Thank you.